So participants, we have gone through three domains of learning which are used for Bloom's taxonomy, that is cognitive domain, then psychomotor domain, and then affective domain. Now currently, even though I told that this taxonomy was proposed by Mr. Bloom in the year 1956, but original domain was knowledge. There were 6 levels in the original domain of Bloom taxonomy. The first level is knowledge, second one is comprehension, third one is application, fourth one is analysis, fifth one is synthesis, and sixth one is evolution. But then all those words were mentioned in terms of noun, and when people start thinking about outcome based education, it was difficult to measure the things said in noun. Hence, one of the students of Mr. Bloom's, called Mr. Anderson, who has worked in the period of 1996 to 2000, and he converted the original or old domain of Bloom taxonomy to the new domain, having the same level, but the nomenclature of every level is changed. Here, instead of noun, now the new taxonomy focuses on verb. So therefore, we can measure each and everything. And in outcome-based education, everything must be measurable. Hence, now the Bloom taxonomy levels are also measurable in terms of verbs. So in the new domain proposed by Mr. Anderson, the knowledge is reframed as remembering, how much the student can remember the knowledge passed on. Comprehension is reframed as understanding, how much he understands the particular topics. The application level is reframed as applying, how much he can apply the knowledge gain in the previous 2 levels during the real life application. Analysis, this level is reframed as analyzing, how he can analyze the things. Fifth level, synthesis, is reframed as evaluating. If we found evolution was the last topmost level, high order thinking in original Bloom's taxonomy, so that reaches to fifth level, that is evaluating in new domain. And synthesis, that is reframed as creating, becomes the sixth level in new domain. So this reflects a more active form of thinking. So now whatever the Bloom's taxonomy we are using in 2020 is the new domain Bloom's taxonomy, starting from remembering till creating. So this is pyramid representation. As I explained in the previous slide, knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, evolution. That is old version proposed by Mr. Benjamin Bloom in 1956. And Mr. Anderson, a former student of Bloom, updated this taxonomy to reflect relevance to the 21st century work, that is OBE. So now it is remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. So what is the meaning of this level? And what are the verbs which are used for that? And why we required? So here the learning is divided into 6 levels. The very first level says remembering. Can the student recall or remember the information given by me? So every teacher has to think from the point of view of Bloom's taxonomy, whether he or she is a school teacher or a college teacher. So specifically at the school level, because you are passing the fundamentals knowledge of science, mathematics and social science to the students, which will be useful for his higher education as well as throughout his life. So you have to first ask the question to yourself, and that will be possible through assessment. So can my student recall or remember the information, whatever the information which I have taught? Can he or she remember the things? So that is possible when you ask the questions during the unit test or sessional examination or in the end term examination. The question, so initially before Bloom's taxonomy, the people were asking the simple question: explain, okay, describe, define. So that is only related to this bottom two level. So this bottom two level are called as LOT, low order thinking, remembering and understanding. Next two level is medium order, applying and analyzing, and evaluating and creating is HOT, high order thinking. So in Bloom's taxonomy, it is assumed that we should increase the learning level of a student from level 1 to level 6. If we understand remembering, so it is, the pyramid is like that. When you grow up, if you are reaching at, if the student is reaching at understanding level, it is assumed that he has remembered things the previous level. If he can apply the things, it is assumed that he is at level 3, so he has undergone and he knows the meaning of remembrance and understanding, level 1 and level 2. If he can analyze the thing, it means that he knows previous 3 levels, remembering, understanding and applying. If he can evaluate the thing, then he knows previous 4 levels. And if he can create new things, then he knows previous 5 levels. So you must set the questions using this word. For example, if you are asking a particular physics or chemistry question paper and you want to test his first level of knowledge, whether he can recall or remember the information, the question should begin with this verb, define this, or list this, memorize, recall, repeat, reproduce and state. Understanding, the second level say, can the student explain ideas or concept? If he can recall or remember, then he will definitely able to explain that concept. So you can frame the question in the question paper using the verbs classify following, describe the following, discuss the following things, explain the following things, identify whether this is possible or not, locate, recognize, report, select, translate, paraphrase. You can use any of this word. If you are using this in a question paper, then you are asking the question of level 2, that is understanding. Then the third level of learning is applying. If he knows basic 2 levels, remembering and understanding, then he can apply. So you have to check, can the student use the information in a new way? So you can reframe your question in question paper starting with the word choose any of the following, demonstrate this. For example, you can ask the particular related to physics or chemistry particular theorem, or in mathematics you can ask to demonstrate that this is possible or not. Another questions can begin with dramatize, employ, but normally common words which is used in question paper is choose this, demonstrate this, illustrate this, interpret this, solve this, use and write. Then next level is analyzing. If he knows first 3 level, then you have to check whether can the student distinguish between the different part, whether he can be analyzed between part 1 and part 2. Suppose you are teaching the difference between the current history and medieval history. Then he should be analyzed what happened in the past during medieval period, what happened in the recent history of India before independence. So then you can set the question beginning with the verb apprise, compare, contrast, criticize, differentiate, discriminate, distinguish following, examine the following, do this experiment, question and test. So if he knows fourth, then the last two levels are high order thinking level. And it is expected that you should take the learner to this level. And if he can able to evaluate and create the things, and if he can answer the verbs in a question, then we say that he has reached high order thinking level. In evaluating, you have to check, can the student justify a stand or decision? Can he evaluate if particular situation is given? Can he evaluate the things? So the questions can be framed beginning with the word apprise this thing, make an argument, defend the situation, judge the following, select which one of the thing is best. So he has to evaluate whether option A is best or option B is best, support the following, value, evaluate the following things. So this type of verb can be used to frame your question paper. The last important level is creating. Can the student create new product or a point of view? If he can create a new product, so this is a practical questions related to project. So question can be framed using the verb assemble, construct the following, create the following. For your physics, you are giving something and now you are asking the project. The project is completed and now the student can able to create a new things. Then design following, develop a particular application, formulate or write. So these are the levels and meaning, and these are the different verbs which you can use. So you should not use any verbs for setting the question paper. You have to check and you have to find out your question paper must have some questions related to level 1 and level 2 around 20 to 30%, then some questions related to level 3 and 4, and some related to evaluate and creating level 5 and 6, that is around 20% on HOT, 30 to 40% on middle order, and 20 to 30% questions should be set on low order thinking. Assessment method for different Bloom's cognitive level. Remembering, understand, applying and analyzing. These four levels we can assess using the fixed hour examination. That is our normal pattern of examination of theory and practical, specifically theory examination, sessional examination, unit test or end term examination, by which we can check or assess these four levels of learning domain. And the top three level, analyzing, evaluating and creating, can be assessed through projects. In engineering we say course project, mini project, major project, capstone project. At a school level, school teacher can say the different projects which are given as a part of the subject. Last importantly, I want to give explanation on this slide. For any student, forget about OBE and Bloom's taxonomy. What is important? How much he can learn. If we ask him to read, he will remember only 10%. Hearing word 20%. View pictures 30%. Watch demonstration 50%. If we teach an activity 70%. If we can simulate the activity 90%. And if we participate him or her in activity, he will remember 100%. So as a teacher, we should focus on participate the student in activity or simulating the activity, then his remembrance level or learning level will be much higher. So thank you very much for patient listening. If you have any queries, you can send the queries at the following mentioned email ID. Thank you very much.